Hello everyone, Kuringa here, and today I'm bringing the 5 and the last one principle about the solid. So this one is the DIP, the dependency inversion. So let's understand what is incorrect in my code, right? But let's understand another thing. This code here is from our first class about the single responsibility, right? So what is happening inside of here? When we are talking about the dependency inversion, it's about this one. We are the user is creating the user repository, right? The only way that we can inverting this dependency, it's passing through my class, right? So when create the user, who create the user need to pass the user repository inside, right? So this is called the dependency inversion. And how this works, how we can do this, and why it's good to use dependency inversion. Because, for example, if you want to write tests, mocks for your class, will be very good. It's better to write tests, for example. Using this way, you can do, but it's more complex. So let's turn this code better. What the first thing that you need to do inside of here? We need to create an abstraction. We need to create an abstraction to the user repository. So let's do this first. Abstract class, it will be my interface. In that case, user repository, right? And now I know that I have this saved to database. Yeah, that's the only thing that I know. And how this works, I will do the implementation here. And okay, it's already implemented. Let's put here, yeah, now sounds good. Oops, that's one thing. Okay, now this way we are depending on abstraction, right? My concrete class depends on the user repository. I use a repository, that is my abstraction, and here we just need to do this one. I use a repository. Now user has a dependency inside that will be my interface. So now it's not necessary to do this, right? This dependency here we can remove, and we can just pass, let's put that's final, this repository. Now the dependency is inverted, right? Because who creates the user need to pass the user repository to inside. So let's see an example here. Main, right? And now I need to create my final user, and this final user, if you remember, we are creating the repository inside, and now we are forcing who is creating the user here to pass the repository, right? So now it's simple. We just pass repository, and we can continue using our user repository. Oops, our save to database, for example, without any problem. And this is good because, for example, if you want to implement a mock one test for this class, for the repository class, it's better to do because, for example, you can just do class user repository spy implements the same. And let's suppose that you are using mocktail here. You will be extends mock, it's mocktail, it's mock, and implement the user repository. And now it's better to write tests inside of here and to test if our class is passing. And yeah, that's it. If you enjoy, please subscribe to the channel, and yeah, cheers. Now this is our last video about the 5 principles about the solid. And how I said in the first video, it's very necessary to know this, because this helps a lot when we are writing codes and when we are doing some refactorings. And that's it. Cheers, and see you in the next video.